Okay, hey guys, what's up? Welcome to yet another episode of Tech and Time Lapse. It's your boy Sage Oni, and today we're gonna be talking about the Note 10 Plus. You guys can see that already. In 2020, so pretty much it's July 2020. We're shooting a video literally a month and a half or less than a month away from the launch of the Note 20 series. We don't know exactly how many of those are coming out yet. But of the Note 10 20 series and why I would technically still go for this today. Um, Despite the fact that there's a new one coming out, looking at the performance of the S20 and all of that, and that is why we're doing this video today. So, welcome to the Tech and Time Labs, and let's get to the business of today. Okay, guys, welcome back. And well, before we get to the business of today, this video, this one we will talk about. You guys should get it already. Was sponsored by OwnIt.ng. Now, OwnIt is a company that pretty much gives you guys the ability to pretty much, let me call it, facilitate or have credit facilities for you to get a phone. So let's say you want to buy a phone, a laptop, or any gadget precisely, like any electronic, like the personal gadget range. You're talking about Fitbits, smartwatches, phones, pretty much gadgets. In Nigeria, they give you the ability to be able to buy it in 3 separate payments. So pretty much you get to split your payments over 3 months, and as a result, you can afford that gadget you want to buy. So that pretty much taking that cushion for you know to be able to pay small or pay now or pay small, and pay small, and I'll show you the talk on. So it's pay small for you to actually pay in bits. Let's talk it in Nigeria. So you can pay in bits. You understand? You go if you pay the money, like you can pay it in bits. So you split the payment of the phone into 30 different parts. Oh yeah, like split it into 30 parts and cut down. That's what we're talking about. So pretty much, thank you so much, Oni.ng, for sponsoring this video. And let's get into the business. So it's 2020, and why do you know 10 plus? Pretty much for me, I would say primarily my personal and daily driver for one has actually been the OnePlus 60. Quite controversially because I was on the OnePlus 7 Pro Spectrum for a little bit and I didn't upgrade to the 7C. But I've pretty much been, or the Ace Pro that's actually out right now. I tried it out and just didn't hit the right spot perfectly for me. So I switched back to my 60, which had always been my main driver anyway. That being said, I've been looking to upgrade finally into like a phone that will give me a real better camera, real performance, something different from the OnePlus, which was my favorite pretty much. And after a lot of research, I decided to try out the Note 10 Plus actually. And why try this phone out? It's got some of those features that you would really love. Actually, most of the features you would have on your OnePlus or the Google Pixel. It's almost as fast or as smooth as what you'd have on stock Android these days. The OnePlus and of course Google Pixel being the native OS, I've been the slimmest and the sleekest kind of like Android platform. It's always been the fastest, which it's still technically the fastest in a lot of like applications, but the performance overall and the speed has almost faded out completely when you have devices like the Notes, like the Samsungs, which have upgraded with One UI, and now the performance of the phone 360 overall has matched up, if not actually surpassed that which you get from the native OnePlus or the Google Pixel. Going deeper into this, I would say the next thing that actually caught me on this device is the screen. The screen is magnificent. If the only thing it lacks that I would say is the 90 Hz refresh rate. So for most phones now, of course, all the newest phones out there, it's that you get 90 Hz or you get 120 Hz display refresh rates. For this one, it's just 60. But even with the 60, the color, the depth, the flexibility, the contrast, it's just a beautiful phone. It's big, it's 6.8 inches across, but it doesn't feel so big. Like it's actually light technically with the weight, and there's a one hand mode that Samsung actually allows you to like set up that makes the phone like probably 5 inches. Kind of like cuts most of the screens out, but it makes it easy for you to navigate with the phone with just one finger, one finger or one hand. So that's probably one of the things I'll say. Now, going deeper into this, which is probably where everybody wants to talk about, or jump straight into where you're talking about phones, is the camera. Now, the setup on this phone, I would say, what they call the quad setup, where it actually has 5 time of flash. You have your wide angle, your telephoto, main camera, and of course, but in a lot of comparisons, actually did win the challenge, actually won the battle. I would say overall the camera is stable. You can have it in the 5G variants or the 4G variants depending on where you're in the world and what technology they deployed where you are, which means pretty much you can get the best of what is publicly available right now. Now, is that something you really notice comparing the Snapdragon 865 and the 855 modems or chipsets which you have in this guys? So the Note 10 series runs the 855, the newest S20 series runs the 865, which comes by default with the 5G modem. While with this one, you could actually add the 5G modem, so depending on what you want to do or what you prefer. I would say the difference in speed is actually not noticeable. The exception, I'll probably want to go for the 16 gigabyte version of the S20, and not the Note, of course. That's the S20 Ultra that is out there right now. Otherwise, this guy is packed stock full with memory of 256 gig, which is the UFS 3.0 storage, and it comes also with a 12 gigabytes of RAM straight out of the box. So this guy is more than well loaded, and frankly, if you're on the spectrum of productivity and functionality, it is actually not the only phone with a pen, but it rocks of course, the amazing Notes pen, and of course the pens are just amazing. There's nothing that pretty much replaces the pens right now. I don't think any other person, apart from the series you have on the iPads, which is the iPad Pencil, on any phone, nothing comes close to the S Pens right now. So if you're trying to go for the perfect blend of functionality, flexibility, and all of that on a single phone in 2020, that is a bang for the buck. So because now you can actually get them between, for a fairly decent one, you can get them for some brand new, of course, you can get them between like 650 to about like 750. So the phones are now actually quite affordable, like almost less than half the price of what you were able to get them this time last year almost this time last year when they were released. So the pricing now is very affordable, it's easy to get, and looking at the costs to benefit advantage or cost to value advantage you have between this ones and the S20 series out there, or probably even any other phone in the industry right now, I would say, and this guy's giving you the best value right now. Now, if you need 90 Hz refresh rates and above, or 120 Hz refresh rates, then you would probably opt for other phones itself. That's probably the only thing I'll say this guy is lacking right now that would make it not stand side by side with almost any other phone out there. It's just the refresh rate. Aside that, this phone is perfect. I think that's all I have to say right now. It's just an awesome phone. I've been using it for a little bit now, and it's just great. It's fluid, it works, it's smooth. The color, oh my god, it's just so beautiful. Like the aura glow and the aura effects of the prism effects that almost all of them have right now. It's just crazy insane. Like it's beautiful compared to the stark dark series on the S20 Ultras. This one is just it all. Like, you want a solid Android phone that would perform, beat almost any competition it faces in 2020 right now. This is my pick right now. Thanks guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you like this. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.